much noise as possible. And the teachers can't tell you to be quiet. So, are you all ready to have a good time? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are Extreme Mountain Bike Show. I'm Danny Butler, and we're going to introduce a few of our riders, and hopefully you guys are going to have a great time watching some of our advanced bicycle riding. We actually do a sport called bicycle trials. It's about getting your bike over the obstacles without putting your feet down. So I'm going to introduce our first rider of today. He is the youngest of the team. He's my younger brother. This is Ashley Butler. Wait for you, don't have to clap yet. Ashley's been a multiple times youth British champion and has come all the way today, the great distance, from Norton traffic lights to Ball Green. So Ashley's a local lad, 16 years of age, riding for Atom's Bikes and Fox Clothing, same as myself. Born here today by Cycle Stoke for you guys. So when Ash gives you a wave, let's hear a big round of applause. Let's hear it for Ash. So our second rider that we have here for you today is one of our pro riders. This is Ben Slinger. He's 22 years of age. Same as myself, this is Ben's full-time occupation. Ben's been multiple times world champion, British champion and European champion. In his last 10 years of riding, there isn't really much that Ben hasn't won. As you can see, he's got fantastic bike control. Unfortunately, Ben is not from Stoke, but we're not going to hold that against him. I said we're not going to hold that against him. Today, Ben is an honorary Stokey. He's come the great distance also, from Lancaster last night, but he kicked at my house last night, so he's from Norton too. So when Ben gives you a wave, he's going to get on the back wheel. A little bit of something different. Ben's going to get himself up on the rear wheel. He's going to take off one hand and give you guys a wave. When he waves, give him a huge round of applause. Come on. Let's hear for Ben Slinger, guys.
So on to our third and final rider here for you today, also from Norton, just down the road. This guy's been 5 times British champion, also European champion. I think he's currently ranked in the top 10 in men's elite class, which is the highest class you can enter. He's been riding for the British cycling team for about 12 years in total. I'd say he's the oldest rider on our team, 23 years of age. Let's have a big round of applause for Danny Butler. Like Danny said, we're going to show you a few different techniques in the sport of bike trials. And I think what we're going to do is have a volunteer. Anyone feeling brave today? About half of you. Come on, we must have more volunteers than that. Who's your bravest teacher? Who's your bravest teacher? Okay, so our bravest teacher. We're going to choose a teacher because teachers pick on children, I swear. That's not very nice. So our volunteer for today is going to be... He seems to have an injury already. Today's volunteer is not going to be you, sir, don't worry. You should have seen his face though. Today's volunteer is going to be Ben Slinger, simply because he's the only one we have insurance for. So, you got to love the country we live in, haven't you? So what Ben's going to do, Ben's going to take a little lie down. We're going to make a little bit of space. Ben and Ash are just going to move this table out of the way. And what we're going to do, like we said before, is trials is all about moving your bike over and around obstacles with complete control. So Ben's going to take a little lie down for us. Are you comfy there, Ben? Bit of sunbathing, Costed Ball Green. So like Danny said, the sport of bike trials involves a lot of control to manoeuvre your bike over and around obstacles. You've seen us ride over some of the smaller platforms we've got. What Danny's going to do is use myself as an obstacle, hopefully use his brakes and body weight to guide his bike around, changing direction and go over the top without touching me, as you can see, getting really close, changing the bike's direction really quickly. A lot of control there. That's a big round of applause for Danny. Just getting closer and closer, hopping on the rear wheel, really close over that front tyre, just touching the front of my helmet with his tyre. and lowering closer and closer to the end of my nose there with his front tyre. A lot of balance and precision there from Danny, spinning his front wheel. Just using my shorts as a brake there, and just awaiting that rear wheel rolling straight over the top. As you can see, with a lot of practice you can have a lot of balance and precision on your bike. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think Danny's just checking how much space he's got. Now, before you go out cycling, you should always check a few things on your bike. First of all, that your gears work. Yeah, it's got one gear that looks to work okay. Secondly, that your seat's adjusted correctly. Yep, you've got no seat. And thirdly, and most importantly, that your brakes work. Which hopefully, Danny's brakes do work. I think he's just lacking control, to be honest. So what Danny's going to do, he's going to pedal from the far side as quickly as he can. Straight towards me and hopefully stop between my legs. Now, I hope he doesn't get this wrong, because he will turn me into a human speed bump and it could be really painful. So he's going to set off, accelerate as quickly as he can, straight towards me. Hopefully use those brakes and tyres to bring him to a sharp stop just before he gets to me. Pedaling as quickly as he can. You didn't stop. You missed your brakes. Did you go to the bike ability course? I told you to go. So, should we let Danny have one more go? Yeah! Did you hear something then? Should we let Danny have one more go? Yeah! Well, you definitely don't like me. So, I'm going to let Danny have one more attempt with the brake test. Is he going to be able to stop that bike? Hopefully he will be able to, because he's quite heavy. He should have a lot of momentum, so he's going to set up as quickly as he can, just managing to stop in time there, making me jump. It was that close. Getting really close there, sliding. You can hear his tyres skid. And just stopping on the rear wheel as close as he possibly can. Just balancing there, all the way around. Let's have a big round of applause for Danny. Amazing stuff there from Danny, so we're going to go back home to